Your boy is back. I'm live again here on my AM walk. And thought I'd just have a conversation with the fellas and the ladies that rock with me. Those are the people I do this for. If you're someone that's looking for somebody to trigger you, or you watch me because I'm handsome and you love the fact that I trigger you, give you that tingle downstairs that your husband can't give you anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're allowed to watch, but your opinions mean nothing. But for the subject of today, right, you guys smash that like button. I don't have long, my phone is on 10%. It's about women staying on code. There's nothing like having a woman that stays on code. Okay? Well, then what do you mean on code? Well, allow me to explain. I love a woman that can get online, and I'm a representation of masculine modern men, that if her mission statement, starts off talking about women and the title's about women, I want you to keep it there. If you decide that you want to start bouncing all over the place and whatever randomly pops up in your head, proving that men are right, that you're just all over the place and go off your emotions, you can do that. You can start off talking about women, and then you can start talking about men. No one says you can't, right? Whenever I say what I say, I'm saying it in broad generalizations. And if whatever I say triggers you, you got some healing to do. You guys smash that like button. So if you feel like you need to block me, go ahead and do so. If you think I'm going to block you, your data is too important. A hater's data or an emotional woman's data is just too important for me to just let go. So if you want to block me, if you have it in you to block me, hey, what's going on, Carlos? What's going on, fam? Salute, salute. If you have it in you to block me, so you'll miss out on what's hot, that's why you don't want to block me. You block me, and then when your other content creating friends start, oh, you see what that fool done put up? Nah, I blocked him. Then you got to unblock me. You got to smash that like button. So you'll miss out. Listen, I know I trigger all you pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an actual war veteran, not on here looking for friends. So a lot of you people are married. A lot of you people click up, and you think that you're someone that you're not. On the level of importance to others, you guys smash that like button. You're not important to anybody that's on their own mission. Your opinion means nothing. And on to the title of the video, when you women just start speaking randomly and crazy, you just automatically look ugly. There's no getting around it. Whenever you get online and you think it's your job to correct men or think that you're sounding cute and tough, you're really not, right? Listen, let me tell you something. I have nothing against bigger women. When you're jolly and you're happy, there's nothing like seeing a bigger woman that's happy and full of life and vigor and whatnot. But if you're online throwing shade and talking about people that are in shape, I just can't tolerate it. You guys smash that like button. If you're online and you're married and you're overweight and you're talking junk, right? You're coming up with all these different theories as to why unmarried men of a certain age are still unmarried. You're coming up with all these theories as to, why men that come off stern might seem like the kind of guys which you're projecting onto them, the kind of guys that would get violent. Well, if that guy has no criminal history of any DV, then you're just making stuff up because you're a masculine woman and you've never been around a man that is masculine, that would put you in your place verbally, and you don't like that. It triggers you and you're trying to cover it up with all this extra talk. You're not fooling no one. You come off masculine. See, especially Gen Z, but like I said, there's definitely Gen Xers. That's why a lot of them kind of stay in the background. Some of those women are getting out of control and radical with their mouth. I told you, Gen Z people, to be quiet. And y'all done rattle loose some doggone Gen Xers, and some of them are rogue. Just rogue agents all over the place, thinking they can check men and women, overweight, sitting on their fat asses at the keyboard, just running their mouth when they should be outside running on their legs, just sitting there, just coming up with all kind of stuff. You can't win against somebody like that. You want to know why? Let me tell you. They're spending all their time sitting there coming up with different ways to mask their overweight, slop, trash bodies. So let me just come up with all these theories on other people. Well, I think you need to worry about yourself. You're about 2 cheeseburgers and a Diet Coke away from diabetes. I don't want to hear nothing you have to say. And what we have to start doing once again is if there's someone that's running her mouth, or a guy as well, I just don't really care at all what dudes say. But if a woman wants to run her mouth, and remember, a lot of these idiotic people and low vibrational people and low IQ people think that being rude is being raw. And that's not the case. You have no tact, right? You have no royal or regalness about you. You have no coof. Wasn't raised properly. So you just say stuff. Oh, I'm just rude and all. No. You're low IQ and you have no tact. You don't use your brain to say things in a way that will come off eloquent as a woman and in your feminine energy. It's just easy to be crude and say all kind of weird things like a man. I'm raw. No, you're rude. You're overweight, and I don't expect anything else out of your mouth. See, when you treat your body like trash, I know trash is going to come out of your mouth. And if you think you're fooling someone with whatever you say and however you want to come across like your home may be clean, why would your home be clean and your body's not? That don't make any sense. Who are you trying to fool by cleaning your home and not cleaning your body? You got to smash that like button. Not fooling no one. Get your big ass outside. Go lose some weight. Show people you're trying to lose weight. Stop sitting around online questioning other people, minding their business and not worried about your fat ass. You guys smash that like button. And this is just the way that some people have to be spoken to, especially like Gen Xers, because, you know, hard-headed, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that though, y'all latchkey kids or whatever. I'm a 3rd generation latchkey kid, even though I am a millennial or whatever. So I can definitely resonate with that. But just being rude, thinking that it's being raw and real, that's not the case, okay? You people weren't raised right. And see, you low vibrational niggas and hoes that, you know, were raised by people that were of a lower caliber and pedigree, you don't know any better. And I don't want you people getting conflated with black folks and real people that think for themselves, move a certain way, carry themselves a certain kind of way that you people don't, okay? All right? So again, you're putting out the wrong message when you flip-flop all over the place, straddle the fence, be in your moods and use your emotion to have emotional moments and all. It ain't working out for you, okay? No one cares, okay? You're gonna reach the women that are hurt and broken like you are, because you're not healed or whatever. But you're not gonna reach good women because a good woman's gonna recognize that she should and be like, ooh, a good man ain't gonna be trying to hear all that. He ain't trying to hear all that. All that tough talking shit, what does that mean to me? You gotta smash that like button. What is all that tough talking shit? That tough talking stuff is a trauma response, because when you hear a stern man speaking a certain way and looking at you straight up without trying to soften his eyes or anything, it scares you because you've never met that level of elite masculinity. Your father never had it, your grandfather never had it, and your husband damn sure don't. So when you get triggered, you start making up stuff. Oh, he seems like the kind of guy that might get violent. Whoa. Well, without any actual stats on that man showing any proof of any kind of arrest or criminal record, you're just projecting. You're just saying stuff. He triggers you when you're just coming up with things to validate this feeling you have towards him, right? Listen, man, you people tell on yourselves when you get online and you just keep running your mouth. You just keep running your mouth. Now, could I be telling on myself as well? Possibly, but whenever you try to play with me, whenever you actually work your nerve up enough to say something directly to me, I'm already anticipating how you're gonna come towards me, and I'm already making different tactful, strategic ways of handling you before you even get here. If I'm letting you know what you're doing right now, you don't think that I know how you might eventually try to work your nerve up enough to come towards me, and then how I'm going to crush you whenever you do. I know you're slowly trying to get there. You're slowly trying to get mad enough to finally mention the boogeyman's name. But once you say Candyman's name 3 times, well, you know my black ass is gonna pop up right there. Like oogly, boogly, nigga. What's up? You know what I'm saying? So pick your words wisely. Know I'm just like Batman. I work on contingency plans for all of you. I have made sure also that I have liked plenty of content creators in my niche videos on Instagram and on Facebook. So when I scroll through my feed on my reaction videos, best believe you females' videos will pop up then, and then I'll give you my feelings towards the way you speak whenever it does, right? I don't need to speak in innuendos. I'll get right at you. I'll go right to your video, okay? I'll give you how I feel about it, and then you can act like you don't know who I am and then drop more shade, or, you know, you can keep it trucking. Or you can respond directly. I'm all about the smoke. Yeah, I love my peace, but you gotta remember, I'm a soldier. These aren't for show. You know what I'm saying? They for show. And I'll get at you, and I won't stop. I won't stop. And this kind of masculine energy, it's not any kind of physical violence or nothing like that. Please stop with all of that. That's your insecurities. I'm an upstanding, tax-paying citizen, but my aura is real. The aura forming you feel is just my energy and how strong my spirit is. I'm sorry you've never been around that level of elite masculinity. Okay, I can't help it. I can't help it that my testosterone is so high that, you know what I'm saying, the pheromones are going and I got your coochie just buzzing. I can't help that, man. But coming up with a bunch of nonsense to make yourself feel better, make yourself feel better about finding me attractive, make yourself feel better about something I said that you took personally, absolutely not. You guys smash that like button. Get yourselves together and grow the fuck up. Okay, real men out here are done listening to you goofballs with your filters, your makeup on, your catchy little hooks. But if you were so happy in your relationship, what are you doing watching my handsome, fine black ass online? Where's your husband at, and why is his dick not in your mouth? I don't understand, right? Seems and sounds like you might want mine in there, but you don't qualify, okay? You know what I'm saying? You do not qualify. Shout out to Aaron the plumber. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Y'all need to slow down. Think about what you're doing. Realize the message that you're giving men that build, maintain, and elevate society. And you're just running your mouth online in your emotions. It's not getting you anywhere. It's making us continue to feel like we're making the right decisions by going overseas. You're not giving the younger women the right information that they need to be able to succeed in getting a man like me, or a man that's even doing better than me, okay? So again, you talk too much. You're too emotional, and you talk too much. Learn how to take your raggedy ass, funky, fleeting emotions and use them for something constructive. Like, I don't know, working out, reading a book, going for a walk, you know, breaking your husband off. I don't know. Just find something better to do. Do you understand? Now I got to go back to my house after my walk, make sure my son is ready, and walk him to the bus stop. But listen, I don't know what your purposes are online. I really think you're just a bunch of internet clowns that want attention no matter what your message is. But that's just my perspective. It don't mean nothing, right? It ain't a fact. You know what you're doing it for, but I'm gonna make sure the men on here know how to avoid all you chameleon-ass weirdos, okay? You always show yourselves because I say certain things that trigger you and you can't let it slide. You're too masculine in your energy. You can't let it slide. And you think that's some kind of way being tough, and it might make you feel better in the moment, but it ain't tough to a whole Army combat veteran like myself. It's just data. It's just data. It's nothing personal. It's just data collection, okay? I will not get fooled by a raggedy, funky ass woman and your manipulative ways. You're not going to do that. You're going to respect me if you're in my orbit, If you're in my network or friend group, you're gonna understand I'm not the dude to play with. I'm not the dude to be over here trying to scheme on. You understand what I'm saying to you? I hope you do, okay? So again, grown, modern, masculine men are not playing with y'all. Get yourselves together, okay? Learn how to talk to a man like you have some sense, like you was raised right, and there was a decent level of man in your life. Or just get lost. You ain't sounding tough to nobody. Nobody worried about you. All this online tough talk is so stupid. It just shows how immature and emotional y'all are. How are you trying to sound tough to a grown man? How do you sound trying to sound tough to a grown man? You sound insane. You sound absolutely insane. You're not gonna get me, you're not gonna best me in words, and you're not gonna damn sure best me physically. That's silly and very low IQ to even be thinking about. Okay? You gotta know your place. You need to learn how to shut the fuck up. Okay? Just crowing about, running your mouths. You gotta learn how to shut the fuck up. Okay? Tough talk don't mean nothing. You ain't never done nothing in life to prove that you're tough. You didn't join no military. You ain't been no police officer, firefighter, Coast Guardsman, or nothing like that. Who the hell are you talking to? What do you think that means to me, internet tough girl? Tough guy? Chill out, man. Y'all some cornballs. Y'all be making full characters online and then believe in your own hype. Never done nothing in real life. Anyway, you guys smash that like button. That's my thoughts for the AM. You know, the king has spoken. Yeah, you're not used to this kind of energy. You punk ass niggas, I told you I was healing. Right? When you're in a marriage and you actually love that person, you can either mope in misery or you can let that version of you die. And you can rise a whole new version of yourself. Stronger, better, and ready for whatever. You understand me? Bitch ass niggas. All right, so anyway, you guys drop comments in the comment section. You content creators, get to your fake profiles, drop comments, right? Do whatever you need to do to make yourselves feel better. You know, I'll be here to transmute the energy. I'm here to transmute that free energy, right? You don't like that, I tell you to stick to the topic. Well, how about I use your energy that you're projecting my way to go do a workout? I think I'll do that. I appreciate you. You're doing great things for your country, motivating this old soldier over here to stay in shape. I appreciate you. You ladies, you know, your energy is chef's kiss. It's so smooth. Don't play with me, okay? You want to give me free energy? I'll take it. I'll use it, all right? Again, love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.